I've never been interested in just making art, and I think that the reason for that is that, and I'm not, making a judgment call on the million of wonderful artists out there who are doing it, but for me, making art is kind of a personal expression, right? And I've just never really felt that my personal expression is that, who cares? I'm much more interested in a dialogue. I've been making things my whole life. It's like I started oil painting lessons when I was 7. So this thing of being a maker, it's not foreign to my family. I mean, my grandfather on my father's side was an inventor. He was involved in headlight design and had like over 90 patents on automotive headlights. And my father was involved in fluorescent lighting early on. So the idea that you could have a life comprised of making things was not foreign to my family at all. So I went to undergrad. I got a degree in fine art in painting and drawing, and went on to grad school at Madison, Wisconsin, again in painting and drawing, and moved down to Chicago and quit making art for the most part. And I think part of that was that I wasn't really interested in making art that was just me expressing myself. It's like, who cares really as far as that goes? And I was 21, 22 years old. I didn't feel like I had that much to say. And it was 1980, and right around that time, within a couple of years of that, my partner and I at the time, Lloyd Schwan, we saw this movement from Italy start taking place, and it was the Memphis Design Group. They were creating this amazingly beautiful work, furniture and tabletop accessories that was like so sculptural. At the same time, art furniture galleries were starting to open up. And so we quickly moved into this field of making things that people would use. We started the company Godley Schwan. It started out as a costume jewelry company, and we knew nothing. We knew absolutely nothing about running a business. I mean, we knew nothing about making stuff for sale. We got ourselves a rep. We had put together a line of these silly little earrings and bracelets and pins and stuff, and we got a rep. And she took it to the New York Gift Fair, or one of those shows, I forget which one it was, and sold $60,000 worth of this stuff in the first show. And so we were in business overnight. We had a large order within the first couple of years of doing that from Neiman Marcus, and it paid enough money that we packed up and moved to New York City, because we were both still doing work that could be for galleries, more the art furniture work, not so much painting or sculpture. So over the course of maybe 4 or 5 years, we went from doing tabletop accessories to pulling the furniture that we had been doing for the art furniture galleries into Godley Schwan. And again, partly because we were so naive. I mean, we would design a whole new line for every single show, simply because that's what we were interested in doing. And so it probably wasn't the best business model, but we designed and made and sold so many different designs, literally thousands. We had heard about this furniture fair in Milan, Italy, and it's the Salone dei Mobili, and it's one of the largest contemporary furniture fairs in the world, and we thought, well, we should go see that. And we got there knowing nothing about really what was going on there, and it turned out we were the only contemporary furniture company from the United States. People kept coming up to us and saying, oh, you can't be from the United States. There is no design in the United States. So we came back from that with an enormous amount of press. Getting the accolades from Europe really made a huge difference as far as what we were doing here. It was a wild time, and still, it's like, the majority of the work that we did it because we wanted to make things. I can't say that we ever were very good at kind of gauging the market to say, what might sell well. And we had said, okay, so how about if we just do some stuff that's really fun, we'll put it in the front of our booth and it'll draw people in, and then they'll buy the stuff that's a little bit more conservative, not much, but a little bit more. And what happened was that people were drawn into the booth because of these really crazy shaped cabinets and colorful pieces, and that's what they bought. And it kind of gave us more permission to do exactly what we wanted to do. Pieces were starting to get put into museum collections. And it was rolling along pretty well there for a while. And then we split up Godley Swan. Lloyd went on to do design work on his own, and I, not wanting to continue in the same vein that we had been doing, I didn't want to compete doing furniture and lighting, I went back to doing art. And the obsession that had developed towards the last years of Godley Swan with lighting kept going. And so it's been almost 20 years since then, and everything that I have done since then has light embedded in it in some way.